like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my aim just begun. Another one last time please ya, now I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through, with this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool, nah I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue, at least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume, but I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon, I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. First up, Freight Train. And they will enjoy a power advantage. And he'll be facing Joe Calzaghe, the pride of Wales. Let's see if that age advantage will play a part in this fight. This fight will be in the light heavyweight division. Plenty of power, but lots of good movement in this division as well.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Up first, Freight Train from the United States of America. And they are the Undisputed champ, coming off a knockout victory in their last fight. Joe Calzaghe from Wales. In their last fight, they got knocked out. Let's see if they can bounce back in this one.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And now it's time for the official introductions. And for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the white trunks with red trim. Undisputed champion, Freight Train. Fighting out of the blue corner from Wales. Joe, the Italian Dragon Calzaghe.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. That hook was off target. How long will this individual be the king of the ring? Will they defend their undisputed title? Hook misses. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. They blocked the left there. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. With the hook. The counter punching. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who. On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Throws the jab but does not score. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. That right hook won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Looking to land the hook. Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. Calzaghe is on the canvas. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four. And we continue.
Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be. On to the third. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Threw the hook, didn't land. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for them. They block the uppercut. The perfect counter lands. Only catching air with that hook. Counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter punch. You know, we have to rate them as one of the best in the weight class. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. How are they still standing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no... On to the fourth we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That hook won't score. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Can't find a home for that jab. One punch could change everything in this battle. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. Pretty dominant round there. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice counter shot. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good defense blocking the right jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You'd like to see more jabs. He threw a punch and just got countered. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he wasn't ready. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw. There's the bell for round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. Nice counter punch punch right up the middle. Big swing and a miss with the hook. He wanted action, and they are delivering. Done with that counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. He missed with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good defense there to stop that hook. Straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Here we go, it's round 7. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. Defense is not an option for these two. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? A perfect counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They miss with the jab. The Pride of Wales in some real trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And this might be the beginning of the end for Joe Calzaghe. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters. Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Good counter punch. Jab just got blocked. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. They exchange punches. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. drop their guard, they get caught. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
It's when you talk.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Missing with that right hook. Beautiful counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice count. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. Calzaghe is down, but will he get up? A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
We've made it to round 10. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
His stamina is off the charts. Tried to score with the uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. The Prince of Wales is down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and still undisputed champion, Freight Train.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I left all the joy.